Sarah, guess what? It's Friday. Now, regular viewers may have noticed that I'm not a blonde girl wearing glasses sitting in front of an impressive backdrop of anime posters and video game characters, because, shockingly, I am not. Sarah is buried up to her gills in important college things, like relaxing, enjoying oneself, and going to parties, and overall not being stressed. So you'll be stuck with me for the duration of her college career, and in honor of being Sarah for the day, I'm going to tell you about an anime you have never heard of and know nothing about. Unless you actually follow anime trends, in which case this is probably going to be no surprise to you, and you're probably going to know everything about it before I even say anything about it. Regardless, introducing pumpkin scissors. I wish I could actually use copyright music, but I can't. Now, I love this anime, and if I love this anime, you can bet pretty good money on it. It's a pretty bad anime, because frankly, I don't find and enjoy good anime. I find and enjoy thoroughly bad ones. Vlog-style synopsis breakdown. Two main characters. Lieutenant Alice Malvin, a noble-born idealist hothead with a supreme sense of justice, even though she's been broadsided by a slight touch of naivete. The other, Corporal Randall Orland, is the last surviving member of a secret military unit that utilized brainwashing techniques as well as oversized, overpowered pistols to destroy tanks at point-blank range. However, he's a big softy when he's not in kill all the things mode. Setting pseudo-post-World War I Europe in a country that bears a striking cultural resemblance to French-style aristocracy as well as Germanic everything else, which includes such lovely things as famine, economic depression, and frankfurters. It's an anime with frankfurters, which actually comprises the main plot of one of the episodes. Brilliant! Overall plot, look it up. It's really not a complicated plot to follow, and the anime has, non-specifically, 3 subplots over the course of 24 episodes, and a main overarching plot that never actually gets resolved because the series kind of never got resolved. Because there never was a season 2, which makes me all the sad. I don't think I can cry on cue, I'm sorry. This vlog has a definitive lack of gimmicks. I need a gimmick. Quick. Gimmick achieved! Why do I love this anime? Well, Sarah, as you know, I have something of a soft spot in my heart for anime that includes 20th century tanks, which is part of the reason why I include Girls und Panzer as one of the top 5 greatest anime of all time. Pumpkin Scissors has not only tanks, but a rather comical cast of characters, and when the anime tries to take itself seriously, is actually kind of adorable. Well, I'm doing a pretty great job not making this anime sound too great. You may be thinking to yourself, because you don't think I can hear you on the other side of a computer screen. It's on you! Well, you're right to some degree. I actually can't hear you on the other side of a computer screen. However, this is a tremendously flawed anime, and frankly, it's not really a surprise that it never got a second season. I need to take this helmet off because it's actually very heavy, because it's metal. Like, hard metal. Animation style is great. It takes a fairly standard approach to the animation style, but it makes sure it's very clean and intriguing and engaging looking. That may have been one too many ands. I apologize to everyone here who understands how grammar actually works. The environment is very intriguing. All around you can see small signs as well as larger signs that the country is currently going through an economic recession. Meanwhile, you'll turn the corner and you'll see a lavish looking palace, which acts as a very strange juxtaposition to what you just got out of and see most often. The core message of this anime is also very compelling. Fighting corruption and justice in all of its forms. And honestly, that's a message we can all kind of get behind to some extent or another. In an age where it feels like the lesser man's interests are being overlooked in favor of larger corporate interests as well as the wealthy few, this feels like an anime that really drives a point home that we can all cheer for. Regardless of that being true or not, I'm not naming fingers or pointing names in this video. That's a different video. Finally, the voice acting is very well done. I know a lot of people have a problem with dubs because they think that the voices don't seem to match the characters, and I don't think that's the case of this anime. The voice actors that were chosen for the characters were very well considered and did a very good job of bringing life to their characters and really making you feel like they were organic people. And yes, Seraphik is in the anime too. He plays a pyromaniac villain in the latter half of the series. You can barely tell it's him, but it is. Probably because speaking into a tin can for the duration of his voice acting career, but that's not the point. So I know you're not a fan of pseudo-historical anime. However, I feel this is an anime you should really consider watching. It's fun, it's actiony, and it has just enough romantic interest in it. Most importantly of all, Sarah, keep your head on straight for the duration of your college career. You'll see me again on Tuesday with another video. Same bat time, same bat channel. To our other subscribers, thanks for subscribing. Means the world to us. Check us out on Tuesdays and Fridays for uploads. You'll have to deal with me for at least 2 more weeks, but then Sarah will be back, and I'm sure she has something exciting planned when she is not, you know, up to here in homework. Yeah. This is not secured. This is not secured to my head.